Alright, what's going on, folks? So this is just a something new I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do a thing called Tackle Tuesday. Just basically going to be talking about some of the baits that I use myself, whether it be my favorite baits or whether it be stuff that I'm currently fishing with and catching on.
I'm a whiskey drinking SOB. If you don't like that, then you won't like me. I'm an outlaw. I said I'm an outlaw.
I'm gonna try to put clips of catching on these fish, but as of right now, I don't know how, on these baits, but as of right now, I don't really know how much clips I have available on my computer to use. I'll have to go through when I do my editing and figure that out. But anyways, like I said, we're gonna do Tackle Tuesday from now on, if it kicks off. If you guys like this, man, leave comments. Tell me about what you think. Tell me about what you thought. Was this informative? Did you like it? Stuff like that. Also, if you liked it, tell me what kind of baits you want to see me talk about, and we'll talk about that kind of stuff and stuff like that. But anyways, we're trying to keep this nice, short, sweet, and simple. So we'll fade into the next clip. We're basically showing you just a real quick overview of what the baits are. I'm going to pick each and every individual one up and talk about it, so on and so forth. So we'll fade into the next clip. Okay, so here's our little selection of baits that we're going to be talking about today. We've got the Live Magic Shad from Lake Fork Trophy Lures. We've got a little swim bait here from Alpha Outdoors. And then we've got the Zoom Mini Fluke White Ice. And then we got our assortment of hooks. We've got the VMC Drop Deads with a it's a 3/0 with a 3/30 seconds weight. We got some owner twist locks that are the 5/0s, but they are they're going to be way too big for what we're talking about, but that gives you the basic general idea. And then we've got these Mustad power twist locks that we'll be talking about. So okay, so we're going to talk about this one first. This is probably one of my favorite baits as of right now. This is going to be the Lake Fork Trophy Lures Live Magic Shad. They also call it a boot tail baby shad. It's in pearl white. It's got this nice little cool joints in it that allows for really great swim pattern, stuff like that. Myself, I prefer the white because it mimics a little bit more of like the shad, bait fish, stuff like that in the areas that I fish. I've really been killing it with this in some of my other videos at Converse North Park. There's a tremendous amount of hydrilla growing up from the bottom, and the way I'm rigging this guy up, it's only running in about 2, maybe 3 inches of water. It just depends. I mean, if you pause, it'll drop, and then you can pick it back up, stuff like that. But how I've been rigging it is I've been rigging it with this Mustad Power Lock Plus. It's a 2/0 hook. You basically take your plastic stopper. I've seen a lot of people talk a lot of dirtiness about this plastic stopper, saying it pulls out, but I've never had an issue with it. Basically going to take it and push it into the bait like so. I try not to go all the way on because the bait is so small that it still gives me a nice little area to put the hook like so. And you're just basically going to, just like rigging anything else, pinch it, come up from in between and come up in there. It's got this nice little slot in the top of it, so that way you can put your bait, your hook up in there. Pretty similar to that right there. I don't know if we can see that or not. There. You can put your hook pretty much just like that. Keeps it very weedless. I was fishing it. It's not on video, but I was fishing it the other day at Medina Lake in the trees, the stick-ups and stuff like that, and I'm pulling straight through it like there's nothing, no issues there whatsoever. So this is a great little fish catcher. Not little fish catcher, but it's a great fish catcher. I've caught probably in the past 2 months that I've been using it, I've probably caught 40 or 50 fish. They come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to a package, and I gave 2 away. So I've basically been through 2 because I've got 2 left. So, not too bad there. I'll link everything here down in the description below. one I'm going to talk about is this little white ice fluke. It's by Zoom. I'm sure there's several people that make them. It's just, this is the one I prefer. One of the things you want to make sure of on these guys is that it's like that. It's not bent and crooked or something like that, because a lot of times in the packaging they'll get bent and crooked. And if they do, it's pretty simple, man. You just make you a pot of boiling water, dip your fluke in it, take it right back out. Nice and simple. It straightens out, lay it out to dry nice and straight, and it'll straighten itself out. So like I said, this is the Zoom. They call it on the package I've got here, Better Than Salt, the Fluke White Ice. And again, like I said, I like the white and pearl colors because it's, you know, nice thing. Because this bait is so small and so profile, I'm using basically the same hook. Again, that Mustad Power Lock Plus. It's an extra wide gap. Same thing, just bury your stopper or your I don't know what you call this guy anyways, but you bury your attachment right there. Bring your hook up from behind it like this, kind of give it a little skin tuck, and again it runs nice and shallow. And you know, you can do it like that, or this is extremely the wrong hook for it. It's way oversized, way overkill. But the VMCs with the 3/32 weight, you know, you can do basically the same thing. It's a screw lock, so you know, just screw it into your bait like so. Bring this guy up here, boom. Actually, you could probably use this 3/0 that I've got here. It's not too bad, and it puts the bait, it puts it a little bit further back in the body, and it's got this 3/32 that'll allow it to drop down more. Again, another extremely lightweight bait, so that pretty much high up in the water column. But again, you can do something like this. You can do that'll give it a little bit more drop. So you know, another really great bait. This is the next one I'm going to talk about is a new one for me. I've only fished it a little bit and I had it way overweighted, so it was going down in the hydrilla. This is going to be Alpha Outdoors. He's a local San Antonio guy that's pouring baits up. I'll link him in the description below. I'm going to link his Facebook link so you guys can get with him. What little bit I fished it, I'm very impressed with it. Again, you can do the same thing. You can use a 3/0 or a 4/0 screw lock, catch it in from underneath with an underbelly, with an underweight on it like that. It allows it to go a little bit deeper. Again, I can't really tell you how good it is because this is the guy that I was fishing it on. It's a basically a shaky head weighted, and I was fishing at Converse, which everybody that knows Converse knows it's not a very deep lake. And this was just way too much weight for my application. I was pulling up hydrilla and all kinds of other stuff. So I switched it all up. Like I said in the other previous description here, we've got some Owner 5/0 hooks that again would be great paired up with this. It gives it, you know, your hook way back in the back, so that way you get more optimal hookup. And like I said, you know, this is just pretty quick and not very much in depth, just talking about some baits and talking about what works. I'm gonna try to go through and see if I can find some clips catching on. For sure, I've got some clips of the Lake Fork trophy lures. I know I don't have anything on the flukes because I don't fish them much. I fished them at Dunlop probably about 5, maybe 6 weeks ago. But I only caught 2 fish and they were small little dinks, so I didn't even bother to put up a video or anything like that. But so anyways, that's pretty much it. Again, like I said, let me know what you guys think. I've got a pretty bad stomach ache right now. I don't know what the deal is, so I'm not going to go too much further into depth on this video. But this is basically what I want to do. Is I'm going to take a couple of baits like this and you know, just talk about the baits, talk about the application, talk about how to use it. All of these I'm fishing on my so far I've been fishing them on my casting reels, 7-foot medium heavy, I think 15 or 12 or 15 pound mono, you know, nothing crazy. Again, like I said, 7-foot medium heavy. I fish with all Abu stuff, so you know, don't have to get really exotic on it. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it. Like I said, comment down below, tell me what you thought. Tell me if you thought it was informative, if you didn't think it was informative, if you think I'm wasting my time. Let me know possibly what kind of baits you want to see talked about, you know, stuff like that. We'll do this again next week. I'll probably stay in the same swim baits because I got another couple of swim baits in there that I have been using a lot, and man, I've been doing real good on them. And I just wanted to stick with these 3 for today. So anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Check out that video right there, or this video over here. If you haven't done so, hit the sub button. As soon as we hit 500, I think we're at like 376 or something like that. We hit 500 again, I'm gonna do another giveaway, probably a $50 Bass Pro gift card, maybe even a rod and reel combo. Hell, I don't know. Just still kind of thinking about it. And I'll catch y'all later, man. Thanks for watching.